Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of f0rje Plays Risk of Rain 2. Today we're playing as the Huntress. We could play as multi, but I've been feeling like the Huntress. Today's also going to be a unique, hopefully unique, episode because we're going to try to unlock Rex this episode, which requires taking the battery here, the fuel array. So, the thing with fuel array is we need to get it to abyssal depths, which is the 4th stage, and if we ever fall below half health, it will explode and probably kill us. So, let's try and keep things easy. I figure Huntress will probably be a pretty good character for this, because she's got the teleport. So, hope is high that we'll be able to do this relatively easily. What's been going on the last few days, huh? Uploads. When I recorded the one episode, I was like, oh yeah, it's been like 4 days. But I wound up not uploading it until like almost a week after the last episode, and that is 100% my fault. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot to upload it. Like I said, I'm still kind of getting back into the groove of things. Got a lot of other stresses and worries on my plate. So, I'm not perfect on everything. But, it's always a learning process. Life is a continual learning process, and so I'm not too worried about it. I continue to get some interesting feedback about my commentary in the comments of the videos. My good friend Rolekian mentioned something that I did not know, which is that while many monsters don't have armor, like many only really boss monsters have armor, enemies can still have negative armor, so getting hold of that hammer thing that reduces armor is a boon for all characters in all situations, not just against boss fights, which is good to know. You know what? I am going to buy the healing drone. Healing drones are pretty worthless past the first loop, but that is totally fine because we're just trying to get to the first loop. The end of it, anyways. Okay, so there's a couple of good chests here. I think we'll pop the boss. We've got a good healing item, we've got a good damage item. Hopefully we don't fight Wandering Vagrant. If we don't fight Wandering Vagrant, I would say we have a pretty good shot. Honestly, we probably have a decent shot even if we don't fight Wandering Vagrant. Beetle Queen, though, absolutely the #1 thing that I wanted to see here. Beetle Queen is relatively straightforward. As long as we don't get hit by the shotgun attack, we should be fine. Probably should take some time to clear out ads, though. Also, being relatively stationary on the ground means that Beetle Queen is easy to hit with our ultimate ability. Okay. Now remember, it's essentially like we're carrying Shaped Class. 50% health is all of our health. So we gotta be pretty careful with these things. Perfect. We got Rose Buckler. It's not a great item, but it's better than usual on Huntress just because we get that extra armor. Because we're able to sprint while attacking, which you can't do on other characters. Alright. So, we do have that challenge to get 12 crowbars as Huntress. That's something else that I would love to see. Lots of crowbars. I don't know if it's feasible in this run, because, getting lots of crowbars means that we don't have a whole lot of defensive items. And we definitely want defensive items on this run to make it all the way to stage 4 without going below half health, but I don't know. We already got infusion, so getting there without falling below half health will be much easier because we'll have more health before we get to half health. I would say we're packing in some pretty strong items. The Reaper Scythe is one that I think we just unlocked relatively recently. It's been a few days since I recorded the last couple episodes, so no guarantees, but I remember, I think you unlock it for completing your first prismatic trial. And that sounds like something that we did recently. Let's get sprint juice. It's unique because of not two reasons, but anyways. It's a good item. Reaper Scythe has a unique implicit, which means you only get it once no matter how many instances of Reaper Scythe you get. The unique implicit is that you get 5% increased crit chance. And the effect of the item is that you gain 8 health every time you crit. So it's like a leeching seed on steroids for exclusively when you crit. Which means higher crit chance is going to be huge for that extra synergy. But of course we have to see crit chance first. And that doesn't always happen. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna farm out this. We are gonna farm this stage for a while. I want to open every shrine that's here, or everything that's here, because holy crap. 3D printers for attack speed and crit chance is legendary. I mean, we get those, get into stage 4 is gonna be no problem. I mean, with one of those printers, I think we can pretty much guarantee 100% crit chance on top of some bonus attack speed. I mean, we can't guarantee 100% that we're gonna get too much. But, I mean, I could see us getting 9 or 10 glasses, and, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 adrenaline syringes. Which will give us a huge amount of survivability. Like, a huge. Shout out to anyone who gets that reference. You now probably know where I grew up. Oh, man. Anyways. So, I'm not in any huge rush. We do know where the teleporter is now, though. Some more sprint juice. Oh, perfect. And more attack speed. Okay. Let's deal with this guy, because these guys are a good way to get one shot without realizing it, because they'll spawn up behind you and you get hit by like 1 or 2 of those spiky balls, and you're dead, son. That is a common occurrence in my experience. Okay. So I don't know exactly how long we're going to spend on this stage. My wager would be like, we'll be here until like 16 or 17 minutes. Now, it doesn't actually matter if I buy these or other things, because they're all going to get converted anyways. I think the plan is going to be stack up everything into attack speed and then play the glasses 3D printer 9 or 10 times, depending on how many I feel like is worth it. So whether we buy glasses or not, they're going to get converted and then reconverted and so on and so forth. Now, it does mean that we're not going to have any passive healing, and we're going to lose all of our movement speed, which is actually probably going to be my largest concern with this run after this change, is that we may have some mobility issues, which is a larger concern. I mean, mobility is what lets you dodge big shotgun blasts, specifically against greater Lemurians, you know, all that stuff. And only having one Reaper Scythe doesn't mean that we're guaranteed to outheal big burst damage, especially if we have a relatively low amount of attack speed. Which of course depends entirely on how lucky we get. We don't want other equipment. Sorry about that. Probably shouldn't be clicking. I don't know how loud that comes through on the thingamajig. And by the thingamajig, I mean the microphone, because your boy can actually form words, I promise. One other thing we want to look out for on the next stage is the new shrines, which we've seen one on this stage already when we were up on that cliff. We're going to use that to guarantee that we get Abyssal Depth so that we don't have to carry this around to stage 8, which would be just awful. Because falling below half health is much more common the longer you go. I feel like I've gotten all the chests, which makes me really sad. Because that's what? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? I want more items than that. You know? More power. More opportunities for attack speed. Maybe we'll check over here by the teleporter. Fingers crossed. It's the thing that sucks about getting good 3D printers on like stage 2 is that it never feels like you have enough items to take advantage of it. Okay, so we've been over here already. Just, I guess, check the middle. And if not, which it seems like we're not lucky, I think we've opened all the item chests that exist on this stage. Which means, I think what I'm going to do is push for 90% crit chance, so 9 glasses, because we do already have the 5% from Reaper Scythe. So it feels like wasting half a pair of glasses isn't super worth it. And we can just swap that instead for more attack speed. The other thing I'd love to see is cooldown reduction, but Alien Head is a legendary item, and thus very unlikely that we will pick it up. It's also tempting to go for Aurelionite, but fighting Stone Titans is scary as heck when you have poor mobility, so let's hold off on that one as well. Alright, so like I said, we're going to convert entirely to attack speed first, while we fight off the local establishment. I guess I could do the boss first, but I feel like my boss chances... The boss is going to be a breeze once we do this. That's what I wanted to say. Oh no. No freeze, please. Hey! We unlocked fireworks. I knew we were missing an item that I get all the time. Ooh boy. Please? Please? Okay. Alright, and that's the last one we'll do, because the rest of them are just adrenaline syringes. Oh my goodness. It's almost tempting to just keep a hold of 11 adrenaline syringes, you know? Because it's just a beautiful sight to behold. But nah, we're going for attack. We want crit chance, I think, more than we want attack speed right now. We always, like I didn't say this already, so I'm not gonna say like I said, because that would be weird, but what I was gonna say is, I feel like we have more opportunities for attack speed anyways. Maybe. Hopefully. You never know. I feel like, let me say this, I feel like getting attack speed is more common. So we should have 2 adrenaline syringes. That's the last one. And now we have 9 pairs of glasses, which means we will crit almost all the time. Let's go kill this boss ASAP before we waste any more time here. Also, yes, I do thoroughly miss my sprint juice. Goat hoof Swen. If this is Stone Titan, which is probably our nightmare scenario, we had good cover, but hell, dude, I will take Beetle Queen 2 boss fights in a row. Do not mind whatsoever. Don't like that, though. Please take care of that guy. Okay, that was obscenely close. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Oh my goodness. Okay, boss down. Ooh, ukulele. Love to see it. So we're always, well, not always, there is a 5% chance that we don't crit, but that's low enough that I'm not super worried about it. But we will crit on ukulele bounces as well, which is fantastic, because it means that on one attack we'll get more than just 1 heal from Reaper Scythe. So not only do we have a really decent chance of clearing out Rex this run, we have a really decent chance of, like, winning, I think. I mean, 100% crit chance is hard to top. We obviously need, like I said, more movement speed, attack speed would be desired, and, you know, some other defenses, like getting another Topaz Brooch, or getting back our Topaz Brooch would be huge. Seeing a Reaper Scythe again, you know, anything that really just buffs our damage. Yikers, what were you shooting at, dude? Okay. Backup magazine would also be really good. In this instance, I really want Tough Times. Or even like a crowbar so we can one-shot wisps, that would be pretty nice. Okay, so Tough Times gives us the chance to block damage, which is huge. So first priority here is finding the Newt Shrine. And then we're gonna crack the boss like ASAP. And obviously pick up items as we go. Look at that, there's the crowbar we asked for. And there's our Newt altar. Didn't even have to check the other spawn points, of which I only know 2, so if they weren't in the 2 that I knew... Oh, that almost rhymed. Or maybe it did rhyme. If they weren't in the 2 that I knew, we were gonna be SOL. Now, where? I get the feeling the boss is up a level. Not gonna play the Golem Shrine, because I'd rather spend my money on guaranteed results. I don't think we need anything from this offensive chest, but, you know, I'll take it. Sticky Grenade, probably the worst outcome. Nope! Ow. That was not what we wanted to happen. I think it's because of how I use the boomerang. Pretty sure that boomerang influences your momentum while you're in midair. Okay. Apparently we're like only gonna see golem shrines. Also, I'm not totally convinced about the location of the boss teleporter. Huh. Okay, now we have 100% crit chance. Thank you for an item we didn't need. It kind of feels like a waste. Like, I could have taken another adrenaline syringe if I had known I was going to get that in the very next stage. There's our boss teleporter. We don't have enough money to play shrines or anything. There's a couple chests here. Alright. If we get Grove Tender, I'm going to be really scared because we have, like, no mobility. Oh no. Dune Strider's even worse. And it's double Dune Strider? That's even worse. Oh no. Oh no! Jump. We need to run. This is really bad. It's also probably really bad to stop attacking. But, because considering attacking is like 90% of our offensive and defensive, and by offensive I mean defensive capabilities. Please die. I didn't even hit him with the arrow thing. F. Pay your respects, boys! Yeah, we really need double jump. We're missing so much mobility and we need all of it. Okay, so we managed to stop him from healing that much. The Great Suck was only marginally, you know, successful. Yep. Okay, that was horrifying. Let's never do that again. Where is my portal, please? Honestly, I'm not even gonna stop to farm for the legendary chest, I don't think. I think we're just gonna do the boss fight and assume that we're gonna have enough money to pop the chest when we get there. Although it will be a lot easier with, oh no! It exploded! Ah, damn it. Well, in that case, it's not worth spending a lunar coin. So, let's just roll on out of here. Hold up. We haven't, like, bought any lunar items, so I'm gonna buy a couple things of shaped glass, I think. And just hope that we don't get one shot, which is a possibility. So now, we have 200% increased damage. If we get a third shaped glass, we will have 400. Because it's not like an additive, they stack multiplicatively, which is pretty nice. With 100% chance to crit, plus 2 just shaped glass. Yeah, we're doing some damage. We also could use a good equipment. Okay. Yeah. Goodness. Okay, so bets on how much the chest is gonna be this late. I'm gonna go with like 3K. 26.94. That's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So maybe we will farm for it. It's just so hard to say no to a guaranteed legendary chest, you know? The other thing we need to do is find the boss portal. Because I really hate looking for that thing after we've already gotten the money. Also, we were so close! I'm so mad. Because that's where we needed to take it to get Rex. We were so close. Okay, that's another ukulele thing over there. Alright, so if we haven't seen the boss thing already, then it's probably in this area. I'm gonna open this. Fuel cell seems pretty useless. Yeah, it's definitely in here. This hallway is super scary because you have so much less room to maneuver in here. I mean, at least we're dealing like a ton of extra damage. Also, I'm pretty sure you can still open the legendary chest. After you have completed the boss fight. Every time I open these chests, I'm like, please, movement speed, please, goat hoof, please. Give me my sprint juice. I'm thirsty for my sprint juice. I need it. Alright. Not... Okay, this is terrifying. But at the very least, we do a bunch of damage. So... that's good, I guess. Those two over there that are next to each other, that's gonna be where the money is, because we can hit them with the boomerang. Or I'll kill the first one before we can even get close to the boomerang. Okay, that was really easy. And we got another harvester site. That's so good. Oh my goodness. I wish you could see the list of challenges whilst in the game, or at least for the character that you're playing, because I know one of the Huntress challenges is the 12 crowbar thing. I don't remember what the other one is. And I'm wondering if it's like a distance thing, like we have to go past. Like, the Commandos is complete 20 stages without taking a lunar item. I'm wondering if, like, maybe one of the Huntresses is, like, do something specific, or, like, you know, make it to some arbitrary level of difficulty that exceeds the normal... Oh, wow. We hadn't even unlocked Backup Magazine. That's crazy. Also, we didn't even get enough money to open the legendary chest, so F it. But there's a green multi-shop over here. I was gonna say, F it will just not get the legendary chest. It's my fault. I bought a whole bunch of things that honestly wound up being not very useful at all, because we got, like, duplicate glasses and focus crystals and stuff, but... Okay, where is it? It's over there. Please tell me this works. Spoiler alert. Task failed successfully. That's what I'm going with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Getting another Reaper's axe is so good. Yeah. We don't necessarily have a huge amount of, Alright. Fine. We'll pick up items. So say we don't necessarily have a whole lot of, You know what? I actually forgot what I was going to say, so just never mind. Okay, open that chest already. I know for sure there's a couple over here. Like one here. Movement speed, for the love of God. For the love of God. Like, I'll take anything. Even the little dove thing that... One more. one more after that. Alright, screw you. I hear you somewhere. Crab! Ooh, double jump. Pretty much exactly what I was asking for. Give me good. That was awful. And now we take the long, slow road back. Okay, so we did not get Rex. That is big sad. But on the plus side, I'm willing to say that this is a guaranteed win. I cannot see us losing this run. Unless we really screw up and I get one shot. Which is totally a possibility because that is like my MO, calling the run 1 and then dying on the stage before we get to the obelisk. That is the f0rje special. So, you know, don't hold your hopes up too high. We are gonna Zerg these next couple of levels, though. Oh, please don't. I thought that was aimed at me. Okay, so, is the teleporter over here? Answer. Unlikely. Ooh, it is not, but there is sprint juice right here. Okay, we're farming it out right here. I don't think we're gonna get I'm not gonna try and manually buy 12 crowbars. We need to find a 3D printer, so until we find a 3D printer, we're not even gonna bother buying crowbars. They're just not that useful. Okay, listen to me. Give me my sprint juice. That's annoying. Okay. We now have enough. Sprint juice, I'm coming for ya! Give me my Red Bull! Oh my god. I actually think that that would have one-shot me had I not gotten a tough times proc there. So thank you very much. Your service has been greatly appreciated. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage. With just 2 shaped glass, we are doing so much damage. It's tempting enough that I kind of want to keep playing this run, but like I said, I don't remember the Huntress challenges, and we basically get nothing for this. Really wish we would have gotten a quality run of this caliber when we were playing the Commando. Because he's the one that needs to go far. Although, to be fair, we would not have been able to buy shaped glass, so the run may not have been as epic as it currently is because of that. Alright. Teleporter, where are you? Oh, teleporter, where art thou? I would like to get out of this level, please. One quality of life change that I would love for them to make is make it so that when I use an ability, my guy continues sprinting after the fact. Because, I mean, I played Warframe for a while, so, you know, I'm no stranger to constantly pressing left control. So, you know, constantly pressing left shift isn't that much farther off. But it still feels like something that I shouldn't have to do. I should be able to just use an ability and then keep sprinting afterwards. Especially on a character such as Huntress, whose whole kit revolves around sprinting constantly. There's no reason for me to go this way, by the way. But now I'm already here, so hooray! I should have just taken the shortcut. Yeah. I mean, I see functionally only one way that I die here, and that would be my own fault. So, unless we make horrible, horrible decisions, we got this in the bag. Also, I hate this. I hate all of this. Please don't be Stone Titan. Oh my, we have gotten so lucky with Beetle Queens. Holy crap. Teleport boss in under 15 seconds. You know, I would rather not see Rusty Key. In my personal opinion, it is one of the most useless items in the game. But, you know, ups and downs. You know, actually, that's something I kind of wanted to talk about. I know that we are still in early access. There's a whole lot more that needs to be added to the game. Ooh. Oh, God, this even just proves my point. Ugh, radar. Anyways, I know we're still in early access. There are lots of items that need to be, you know, need to make a return, get added to the game, so on and so forth. But I think one of the biggest problems that we currently have in Risk of Rain is a lack of, like, good items. Now, I know that sounds stupid, because obviously there's a whole bunch of really good items in this game, but it often feels like, to have a successful run that goes longer than, like, 15 minutes, or, you know, actually has a chance at reaching the obelisk, you need exactly a lot of crit chance and a lot of attack speed. It feels like if you don't get crit chance or attack speed early on, your run is kind of screwed. Now, I'm sure somebody's going to disagree with me on this. All I'm saying, and the pieces are already there, you know, things like Crowbar, things like Focus Crystal being better for melee characters than range characters, etc., etc. The seeds of items for a diverse playstyle exist. But right now, the only successful playstyle, really, is get crit chance, get attack speed, get shaped glass, and hope to God you get a Reaper's Scythe for the healing on crits. Also, the abuse of one-shot protection, which is a whole other issue entirely that should be dealt with. I personally think that it was a mistake to put shaped glass as an item. Risk of Rain 2 doesn't have them yet, but there were these things in Risk of Rain 1 called artifacts? I believe that's what they were called. It's on the character select menu. Anyways, they were like bonuses you could apply. Like there was one that let you turn every chest into a multi-shop that let you pick from any item in the game, so you could essentially draft a build. In Risk of Rain 1, shaped glass was one of those. It was not an item that you could get and stack, it was an artifact that had exactly one possible stack. There. And I think not having that is a horrible, horrible change, especially when we're talking about one-shot protection, which is the primary mechanic that people use to survive late into the game in Risk of Rain 2. Yeah, definitely not gonna pop Shrine of the Mountain. Okay. Sorry, I had to do it. We might die because of it, but I had to do it. You know I couldn't say no. I mean, we do so much damage. I guess I'm not super concerned about it. I would just like to find the teleporter, please. Although I am totally cool with getting more defensive items. Teleporter, where art thou? See, normally, when you start on that side of the map, which I did, the teleporter is on this side of the map, which it was not. So, I have been lied to by the randomness of the game. By a small sample size of patterns. I feel deeply violated by my predictions being proven untrue. Oh, Sprint Juice, hello. Hello. How are you? See, now I don't even see the teleporter over here. What the heck? Was I right the whole time? Let's find out. It's hopefully sometime soon. Okay. We have bought, like, every item that this place has to offer. Where is the teleporter? I haven't even seen the particle effect. Let's keep an eye out. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Teleporter, please. Okay, there it is. I'm just dumb. Guess what? It was hiding behind the Clay Dune Strider. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's take boss damage. Not Stone Titan, not Stone Titan, not Stone Titan, not Stone Titan. Oh god, overloading Stone Titan. That's terrifying. This was only possible because of sprint juice, thank you. Sprint juice just saved our existence right there. Holy crap. I'm used to Shrines of the Mountain giving us doubled bosses, not elite bosses. Lord, that was scary. Especially with that laser. If we had gotten touched by that laser, it would have been over. Because, if you aren't already aware, the special property of overloading elites, other than the fact that they get half of their health converted to shields... Well, maybe it's not converted to shields, I think it's like they get their life total again as shields. I think they have more health. Fighting overloading elites always feels like they're more tanky than the other ones. Anyways, the other thing they do is that when they hit you, they stack up like a debuff on you that, after a short delay, does a little bit of lightning damage. I don't actually know if different damage types have something, like there's a resistance thing there, or if it's just like a skin, but anyways, it does additional burst damage, and that laser hits really fast. So if we'd gotten tagged at all, it would have been like a lot of those little overloading bubbles, unfortunately. Okay, please kindly don't touch me at all. Okay. Let's get money. Let's get items. Let's get the boss killed. Let's take... Oh wait, I don't have enough. It's for... What is it? 490. Ugh. That's an unhealthy number. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. Ooh. So this is what I was talking about, Shattering Justice. It applies to regular enemies as well as boss enemies, because regular enemies can have negative health, or negative armor. It makes sense when you think about it, but you know, talking and thinking at the same time is clearly not my strong suit. Manual item, please. Ooh, yep. Alright, we've got this one in the bag, so I'm just gonna mess around here for a little bit, see if we can get most of the items on this stage. Please get stunned. Please get stunned. Thank you. We have one flash grenade, so it's not a perfect solution to getting sprayed down by the big clay chain gun guys. It would have been cooler if I had said chain gun gang. Dang it. Anyways. Oh, yikers, dude. Imp Overlord is a nope from me, dog. Ooh, Chiaro's band. Oh, baby. I haven't actually had the opportunity to get a good shaped glass run rolling before. I'm liking the outcomes here. Mostly because when I play in my spare time on my other save file, I am specifically trying to get Commandos challenge done. So I think my main account, my save file, not my main account, but my other save file has like 40 or 50 lunar coins because I just never buy lunar items. That also means that I haven't really gotten the chance to experience the strength, the sheer power and capability of a stacking shaped glass run. Which honestly we haven't even gotten to because really one shaped glass doesn't exactly count as stacking shaped glass. Or two shaped glass, I mean. I think when you get 8 shaped glass, you're dealing 32 times normal damage. Which is a whole lot of damage. Okay, we've been here already. There isn't a bridge to there, so let's just fight the boss and get out of here. Ooh, offensive chest that I missed. I was wrong, and it's a sticky grenade. Thanks for nothing. Doesn't matter. We got it in the bag. Not Grove Tender, not Grove Tender, not Grove. Crapola. Yikers, dude. Where's the other one? Holy ouch. There it is, boys. Boss dead. And we got another red whip. Nice. Gotta love useless items. This is what I'm talking about. Items like this, like, there should always be bad items. But there should never be items that just make you go, ugh. I wish I just hadn't even picked up anything. And that's what I feel like has been my experience with a lot of items. I mean, Red Whip was, like, actually decent in Risk of Rain 1. It wasn't the greatest item, but it was half decent. It didn't make me just want to, like, unopen chests when I got it, which is sometimes how I feel about getting Red Whip. Anyways, the point I was trying to make, like, way earlier before I got distracted, which happens every time I try to make a point, is, I feel like what Risk of Rain 2 needs is items that facilitate a different playstyle. I mean, I know that you get that from playing different characters as is, but I mean, like, you know, it should be worth it to get more than just attack speed and crit items on everyone that is an Artificer. There should be more variety. Something that allows you to play a burst build on characters like Huntress, who, you know, generally doesn't succeed very well with burst builds. Now, I know you're going to be like, f0rje skills 2.0, and you know what? You're damn right. Oops. What if this just threw me off to the next stage? Okay, that was a long fall. It was way longer than I was expecting. Jeez. Now I know not to dodge into the ground. So yeah, if you were like, yo, f0rje skills 2.0, you know what? You're not wrong. That was really close. That is another aspect of skills 2.0. I'm just saying, I think there should be some more options when it comes to items. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I am your host, f0rje. If you liked the video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. We unlocked 4 items today, only one of which is actually good. But, you know, fireworks are low-key one of my favorites. Anyways, I will see you guys next time, where we will be playing the Engineer.